Hello everyone. I wanted to do a video to show how to stream with two PCs, a desktop and a laptop. I saw a very interesting video using a video capture device. I found one that's only $99 on Amazon, so I thought I would give it a try. And obviously there's been quite a lot of discovery, so I wanted to share that with you. Anyway, here we have my son's gaming setup. We have a 32-inch monitor on the right, and then a spare laptop that I had that we're going to use, that I am using as a streaming device. I prepared a little presentation here for you to basically show you how that's done. So we've got here, you can see the gaming PC under the desk, the Avermedia video capture card, and the desktop setup that I just showed you. The Avermedia capture card is right there. The PC is under the desk, and here we have the monitor and the laptop. Coming back to the presentation, where I prepared quite a bit of information for you here. This is the hardware that we use. Obviously, the gaming PC, we've got a desktop with a powerful AMD or Intel CPU. Minimum 4 cores, 4 threads, and a GPU. In our case, we use a GTX 1050. You want a video capture card. This one here, the Avermedia AverCapture HD game streaming and capture USB. The GL310 costs $99 on Amazon. An HDMI cable so that you can output from your gaming PC graphics card to the HDMI input of the Avermedia video capture device. I have a diagram and I'll show you exactly how that's done, so just bear with me as I go through all of these items. If your gaming PC is a desktop, I recommend you have a second cable from the second output of your graphics to an input on your monitor. That way, if you have a very high refresh rate or high resolution monitor, you can take a better signal directly from the GPU or the graphics card on your desktop than going through the Avermedia. If your gaming PC is a laptop, because you can do this with two laptops, then you'll need a second HDMI cable. The laptop will need an HDMI output, and I'll show you that in the diagram as well. We need an aux cable, which is a 3.5 male-to-male audio cable, so we can take the audio out of the gaming PC and into the Avermedia. Microphone to connect up to your gaming PC so you can do in-game chat. I'll explain why we need to do that, as normally you would use a headset to do that. We'll go through that a little bit more. Optional webcam to connect to your streaming PC so you can do webcam as well as streaming from that PC. You want a gaming headset with a 3.5 male audio connector. That's what we're going to connect into the Avermedia to get the headset out so that you can listen to your game while you're playing it. And of course, a streaming PC. And in this case, I had a spare quad-core PC. Upgraded my son's laptop, so there's a spare there. Going back to the instructions, what's the software? You'll need the Avermedia Recentral software. So if you go to this site, avermedia.com, gaming download, when you go to that site, you'll select your product series. So from there, you select gaming, and then you select capture and stream, which is your product category. Then you select your product, which is this one. It's the LGP Lite GL310. When you do that, it'll give you these options. You click on application and driver, and that's the software there, Recentral. And it's a package that comes with Stream Engine, which you'll need, as I'll show you later on. Now this is this is the crux of everything, the connectivity. So let's start off with a gaming PC. We've got I've got a DVI out to a sub in on the monitor, so I can have a separate feed going to the monitor directly from the gaming PC. I have an HDMI card going from the HDMI out of the graphics card into the HDMI in of the Avermedia device. And then I've taken the green audio out and connected the male-to-male 3.5 aux cable into the audio in of the Avermedia. And then I've connected from the audio out of the Avermedia to the gaming headset. The Avermedia comes with a mini USB to USB Type A connector for your laptop or your streaming PC. And you'll see these three connections are what actually sends everything from the gaming PC all the way over to the streaming PC. You've got the audio, which is traversing along that audio cable. You've got the video, which is traversing along the HDMI. And then you've got the connection from the Avermedia to the laptop, which is passing everything through from the gaming PC to the streaming PC so that ultimately you can run Avermedia and OBS on this PC and then stream. This is the microphone that's connected up to the gaming PC. So let's go to the next one. Once you connect your gaming PC to the Avermedia video capture, it'll be detected on your PC as a second display. You'll need to duplicate the multiple displays, your gaming PC monitor and the Avermedia. So right click anywhere in the desktop space, go to display settings, and if you go down to the multiple displays, you click on duplicate these displays. And what you'll see up here is that 1 and 2 is actually your monitor for your gaming PC and the Avermedia. Okay, this is another exactly the same diagram. The only difference is you'll see this red line here, right here. Let me find my mouse cursor. The red line's going from the HDMI out of the Avermedia to the HDMI in of the monitor. In this situation, you've sent your HDMI or your video into the Avermedia and then out from the Avermedia into the monitor, which works perfectly, exactly the same as before, much simpler. However, the Avermedia is limited in its display capabilities. So, you won't see, if you have a very high performance monitor, you won't see those settings as a result of the Avermedia outputting the signal. Let me do that again. Skip a slide. Okay. Now, this slide is very important, and you can always come back to here in terms of being able to run or set up your Avermedia software. Let me take this on the actual streaming PC. You'll execute the Avermedia software. And you'll see here, you have capture, and then the wizard. Now, because it's the other PC that we're trying to capture, you'll be going through what's the video source, which is basically HDMI, because the video source from the other PC is HDMI into the Avermedia. Your audio source is audio in, because that represents the audio cable that was connected from the other PC into the Avermedia. And the video settings I've set up as 1280 by 720 at 60 frames per second. And, because of the capabilities of this particular card, but you can set that up as you see fit. Now, I do have this slide here, which, as I said, you can pause at any time, which goes through those settings and exactly how we did that, what the settings are for each of those with the explanations. On the next slide is the OBS software. So basically all I've done with OBS, if you want to take a look at it here, is added a source. There's the video capture source. And it will default to the integrated webcam of the laptop, but you just need to choose the Avermedia capture device for that source. As you can see here, it's capturing whatever I have on this PC. It's capturing it over here. So I'm running on that PC and it's capturing it. Now, one last thing that I want to make you aware of, and this is really important. When you actually set up your gaming PC, you want to make sure that the speaker or the audio output is set to the default device that is sending the audio to the Avermedia. So if you click on the speaker down here, you want that to be the output that is basically corresponds to the audio card out on your gaming PC, not a headset, not anything else. Otherwise, you won't be sending game audio to the Avermedia and thus over to the streaming PC. Additionally, on this gaming PC, you want to, as I said, connect this microphone. Once you've sent the audio out over to the Avermedia, then it only has an audio output, which is where you put your headset. So over here, you'll notice this is the green audio in here. This is the headset audio so that you can hear the game on the audio. Obviously, it's coming up here as I showed you before so that when you stream, OBS can get it. But you also want to be able to make sure that you're listening to the microphone so that when you're talking through this microphone, you will be seeing that, or you'll also be hearing it on the gain audio. So you want to open up your sound control panel. You want to go to the recording tab. You want to choose that microphone, and then you will need to go to the listen tab, and you'll need to click listen to this device so that that specific microphone input onto this PC will also be sent out across that audio cable into the streaming PC. Now, what's also really important is this took me a long time to work out. I was getting really bad echo, and I didn't know where it was coming from. Over here on your streaming PC, typically there'll be a default microphone that is active. And over here you'll see input devices. I actually had to open up the control panel and disable that default microphone. So under recording here, you'll see here the microphone, the default microphone, which is a Realtek audio microphone. I actually had to disable it so that it could get rid of the echo. And that's pretty much all there is to it.